Good morning, my beloved and estranged YouTube audience. I thought it might be about time to give you guys an update. As some of you know, my last trip took me down the coast to LA and back. I spent about 2 months in LA, hitchhiked both ways, although spent more time with ride shares on the way down than on the way back. 2 large duffel bags, if some of you remember, are not a good way to hitchhike. Let me go ahead and show you where I'm camped out currently. I'm currently camped out in Tent City 3 in Seattle, Washington, although currently it's in Tukwila, Washington, which is south of Seattle. I'll give you a little tour of the place. Unfortunately, I still do not have a backside camera, so we get to play the flip the camera and sort of point and hope game. Over here, I've got my little cabinet of food. Next to that is my cabinet of random crap. Here you can see behind me is my bed, and I'll give you a tour of how I've built that in just a moment here. And then at this end is all the clean and dirty laundry. It's not a bad little tent. Let me get into a little bit of detail here about the bed, because I actually personally think this is brilliant, and it's one of the things I learned here. You can see down here, maybe, yes you can, how I've got milk crates stacked up. I got 3 rows of milk crates laid on their side. That way I have storage underneath the bed. Now I'm stepping on things and breaking them. And then on top of that, you can see here, I've got about 2 layers of cardboard, and that keeps the egg crates from cutting into your back and so on and so forth. And then on top of that, I've got my wool blankets laid down to act as a mattress. And I've been sleeping in my sleeping bag because, thank you, Donnie. The camp here is pretty interesting. You can find out more information about Tent City 3 on their website, and I'll post the link to that at the bottom in the description. They have a full-blown kitchen with a microwave. They've got a computer tent. They've got a couple of common rooms, a couple of dorms. They house about 100 people, slightly over 100 people currently, but about 100 people a night. And if you're interested in donating to that cause, you'll be able to find the information on how to do that on their website, which, like I said, I will post a link to down in the description of this video. Trip recap. I met some cool people hitchhiking back up from California. Spent a week in Mount Shasta enjoying Mother Nature's beauty. And then hitchhiked out of there through up through Oregon back to here. And from there, I went back to school, actually. I tried to enroll in North Seattle Community College to finish my associate's degree, and then unfortunately, due to a paperwork snafu, my loans were never processed and I was dropped from all my classes. Woohoo! So now we're back to Plan B, and Plan B, I think at this point, is going to be pay up a couple of months in advance on my storage unit so that owns the truck, and then I'm going to hitchhike back to New York for the Renaissance Festival and see about going circuit from there. A good weekend at fair will pay for the entire run of fair's worth of storage unit, so I'm not terribly worried about that as long as I can get back. Any other news from the trip or for the trip? I don't think so. Tech update. I still have my laptop. Woohoo! I have recently, there were unfortunately some thefts here in the camp, so I have low-jacked everything with Prey, in addition to my own personal low-jack, which some of you have seen and some of you have not. I might do a spotlight on that at some point. In addition to that, I have traded for a 16 gig flash drive, so I once again have access to Kali and Backtrack. I also found my dear older brother's lockpicks so that I can actually get back to working again. For the NSA who is inevitably watching this video, I do security testing, you dipshits. I'm not a thief anymore. No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with y'all. Other tech updates. I don't know if we've been over this, but I did lose the Delstreak 7. I'm now using a Nexus 7, so no backside camera. Makes shooting these videos and taking pictures of things a little bit awkward. Great for shooting videos of myself, terrible for shooting videos of my surroundings. I've sort of made myself a little itinerary over here. You can see, trying to keep to an outline, trying to keep these videos a little bit more structured, rather than the haphazard shit they've been up until this point. If anyone has recommendations on editing software, I would greatly appreciate it. I can run just about anything on my laptop, and would love to have a more refined look on these videos. So if you've got information about good, free, open source video editing software, please go ahead and contact me either in the comments below, or if you know how to follow, or if you're following me on Facebook, you can send me a message there. Or if you're one of the people lucky enough to have my email address or texting number, go ahead and send me the information directly. I'm pretty sure that's all of the updates. As I like to do with these bigger recap videos, here's a list of things that I probably need. I need either a new camera or a tablet with a front and a backside camera. I need a new water purification system and water bottle if I'm going to be hitchhiking around. As always, donations of money is accepted. I do not yet have the Hennessy hammock that I have ranted and raved to so many of you about yet, so that would be appreciated. I do have a backpack coming in the mail, so that's no longer a concern. I think that probably covers everything up to this point. Once I have more information about my new hitchhiking trip, I will give you all an update. So go ahead and you guys fly safe and stay frosty.